Today in our 2014 Volkswagen Passat, we're going to be test fitting the Thule SquareBar roof rack system. This roof rack system is going to be a great accessory for your Passat. It's going to allow you to haul a ton of different roof rack accessories above your vehicle, whether it's got bike racks, kayak carriers, or even a cargo box. Really anything that can fit, you can be able to haul it on this roof rack. This roof rack has 3 different components to it. Our first one is going to be our 53-inch SquareBars. Now, these SquareBars kind of give you the traditional roof rack look. It's kind of how roof racks first started. One thing I want to point out is that with a SquareBar system, you are going to have a bit more wind noise and drag when you compare it to the wing bar setup that Thule has. But one thing you can do to improve your fuel economy and cut down on that wind noise is you can install a fairing on the front crossbar, and that's basically going to deflect the wind and just make it run right over the top of your roof rack system. Now the middleman right here that's connecting our crossbars to our roof is going to be the Evo clamp feet system. This is a new system from Thule. The old system used to grab your square crossbars around the top right here, but over time that could cause a lot of wear and tear on the top of your crossbar, take some of that grip away. With these new Evo clamp feet, it's going to have a channel on the bottom of our crossbar, and it's going to use that channel to lock itself in and pull the crossbars down, securing them. Now this end cap on the Evo clamp feet is going to help protect the inside components from any type of dirt or debris getting inside, maybe jamming it up a bit, making it harder to remove and install your roof rack. You can see our tightening bolt on the inside. When we tighten that down, that pulls our hook up and squeezes down the roof rack onto our Passat. Now also we're going to have these pop locks on our end caps, which you can replace with Thule lock cores, which are sold separately. You can pick those up, and that's going to give you a more secure feature to your roof rack to make sure that no one can remove it without the keys. Now last, we're going to have a custom fit kit for our Passat from Thule, which includes this rubber pad right here that's sitting under our Evo foot. And we also have this rubber coated hook, which is under our door jamb right there, which is what's securing our roof rack to the roof. Now the rubber pad and the rubber coated hook are going to not affect your paint job at all. It's not going to cause any type of scratches or abrasions. And they're custom fit to the contours of our roof right here. You can see how it kind of comes down and divots down on the roof. And also our hook is going to be custom fit for the door jamb to make sure that it's a secure fit and a snug one. From the top of our roof of the Passat to the bottom is going to be 2.5 inches. Now that's plenty of space to get any type of clamp-on accessories onto our roof. You just want to make sure you're a little bit careful of not just flopping it around. It could possibly scratch the top of your roof. And also, if your Passat has a sunroof, which this one does not, but if it does, it's also going to be enough space to not interfere with the sunroof's functions. But one thing I do want to point out is that if your sunroof is open and then you're trying to install a rooftop accessory such as a bike rack, you want to make sure that you don't come close with it, because the sunroof is going to be sitting about 1 inch off of your roof. So just make sure that your clamp-on accessories don't make contact with your sunroof, or just be safe and close it up before you install any accessory. The weight capacity for this roof rack system is going to be 220 pounds, but you want to double check with your Passat's owner manual to make sure that your roof can handle that weight. Now that we've gone over some of those features, let's show you how this installs. Now I'm going to show you how to assemble the rear crossbar. It assembles the exact same way and installs the exact same way as the front bar. Now first thing we're going to do, we have it partially assembled. We're going to flip it around like so. We're going to grab our Evo foot, and we're going to take our pad, which has the correct number on it. You can find whichever number you need on your instructions. And we're going to push down and clamp it right here. Just make sure you push down hard, get it clamped around all the sides. Now from there, we're going to grab our hook, make sure we have the correct number. Again, that's going to be in your instructions. We're just going to push up until we hear a click. Once we hear that click, we can see the hook's locked in place. Now from here, we're going to go to the other side of the crossbar, and we're going to push down. You can see these 2 little silver buttons right there. We're going to push down on both of those at the same time. Now it's going to unlock this part up here. You can see when I push down, that part comes up. That's what locks it to the crossbar. So we're going to push down and then slide it onto our square crossbar. And then we're going to take it. You can see there's a line of measurements on the crossbar. We're going to take it to the measurement that's specified in our instructions. All right, and then we can just put our end cap on. Before we put our crossbar in place, you want to open up both of your rear doors. Now we'll grab our crossbar. And you want to be careful at this part. You want to extend it over your roof, get your hook in place, and just set it down. Now how we got our front bar in place was we measured from the edge of our foot to the top edge of our windshield, the same measurement on both sides. And then we tighten down slowly. Now to get our rear bar in place, we're going to measure from the front of our front crossbar to the front of our back crossbar. Just grab our measuring tape. And again, you can find this measurement in your instructions. So front to front. There we go. Once you get one side, go ahead and make your way to the other side and make sure it's the same measurement. Now we're going to take our included tool and tighten down our crossbars. There's a little bolt inside the circle right there. So we're going to insert it and then begin to tighten it. Now at first, we're just going to get it just a bit snug so that the hook is up against the bottom of the door frame. And then we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. Now once you have both sides snug and just the hook's touching the bottom of the door frame, we're just going to begin to tighten down, and we're going to switch off, going back and forth to each side as to make sure one side is not pulling more than the other one is. So just do a couple turns each side and make your way back and forth. Now as you're tightening down your rack, it's going to get a little bit harder and harder. You're going to feel more tension as you keep going. The tool is going to let you know when you have it tight enough. So just keep going until you hear a couple clicks. Just like that. Just go one more time. Now those clicks are going to let you know that the roof rack is torqued down to the correct specifications that the factory recommends. And we'll do this on both sides. Once you have both sides torqued down, we can just shut our doors. The last step, just put our end caps on, feeds in right there, and just clicks down. From there, your installation is done and you're ready to hit the road. And there you have it for the Thule SquareBar roof rack system on our 2014 Volkswagen Passat.